The Neo-Reality Entertainment brand expands with a relaunch of the Neo-Reality Collective Pop Culture News Talk. Your host, Eric Brown, gives his insights and thoughts in the ever-expanding news world of comic books, professional wrestling, gaming, TV, and movies. Be sure to donate to the brand and keep up to date with additional content on YouTube channels such as Neo Reality Entertainment, NRE The Wrestleverse, and NRE Pop Culture Omniversa.
Today's edition of Neo Reality Collective is brought to you by Anchor.fm, a free distribution service podcasting hosting platform that allows you to record your podcast on your phone or computer. Anchor will distribute your podcast for you so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and so much more. You can even make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. Download the free Anchor.fm app or go to Anchor.fm to get started today. Thank you and enjoy the episode. We're back, everyone, with Dark Crisis. So, when we last left off, the event was kicking underway, and, the Titans are screwed, so, that was a good start. And along with that, let's talk about some of the tie-in stuff. So, Young Justice disappeared into a world that fits the 90s, and the Flashes are currently on a mission to save Barry Allen, and Wallace West and Wally West have found Barry Allen, and judging by the beginning of that opening issue, yeah, it's probably going to end badly. So, yeah, that happened, and then we got the world without Superman, and Superman knows he's not in the real world, and he's living the life that John Kent could have lived if, Brian Michael Bennison's come in and screw everything up. But we're no longer in that world, and we'll probably never get that world, because then you have to retcon all of Tom Taylor's writing, so you're taking the good with the bad. Yep, we are stuck with the forced narrative Brian Michael Bendis gave in order to get the awesomeness that is Superman Son of Kal-El. So, yeah. Meanwhile, Pariah has dug himself a new anti-monitor suit, because that's how every crisis needs to be handled. Everyone must get a super badass, awesome mecha suit. Mostly based off of the anti-monitor, because that's how it works. So, when that happened, he had the Justice League reveal trapped into their many Earths, even though I'm pretty sure Green Arrow should be dead, because he got his head smashed in. And Black Canary was the only one that was not affected by the blast wave of death. And we don't see the Justice Incarnate group, because of course we don't. Oh, and Aquaman's also on his Earth. They're also featured in backup stories in the Worlds Without Justice League stories. There's backups with them because they could make 8 issues, but they don't want to. So they just stuffed it into the main story and then put it as a backup feature. So, yeah. Things aren't looking good. And John Kent is trying to form a new Justice League, but the power of editorial mandates and rewriting stops him. Mostly because it does that. So, we'll see what goes on here in issue 2 of Dark Crisis, and we'll be back with you after these messages and ad break. Let's dig right into Dark Crisis, Issue 2, Fall of the Titans. I understand your anger, I do, but honestly I don't care because this is social media and you should understand that's always going to be genetic default. But you have to understand I didn't understand Twitter that day when I started. My home is a distant memory. I was so wrapped up in my experiments, my hunger, my ego led to my world being erased, turned into nothing. And then infinite worlds, infinite people were all wiped out of existence. And I was forced to watch as you swallow those whole worlds. But then I heard your voice calling to me in the dark. A second chance to restore not only the life that I had lost, but the infinite Earths. To bring back it all, Earth Zero must die. Yes, the Justice League sacrifice only delayed the inevitable. A new crisis is coming. Then the gift the Monitor gave me will teleport us to Earth Zero and will bring them to their knees. Yep, and Pariah is talking to no one because everyone he has with him, Necron, Ares, Doomsday, and Darkseid, are under mind control, so he's probably talking to himself or he's lost his mind. Oh, and he's also preparing to raise hell. Okay. Dark Crisis number 2, Chapter 2, Fall of the Titans. Meanwhile, on Titan's Tower, we gotta leave him! We're not leaving Nightwing Roundhouse! What are you doing? If you don't take the fight to them, they're gonna kill us! Are you nuts? Did you just see how many people are in there? We need to hide! No, we need to get Nightwing to safety before we die! So, yeah, remember that big explosion that started off the issue and for Nightwing's part, and, well, it ended very badly? Well, yeah, Nightwing is recovered. So he then says, it's okay, Batgirl. No one's gonna die. Hey, and Roundhouse says, he's alive. I'm sorry, Nightwing, I'm just scared. What happened? You managed to get the bomb off of Chupacabra, but it still went off and... Look here, boys. Fresh meat. Let them go, or you'll what, Nightwing? You can barely stand. The new principal wants to see you in his office, kiddies. Nightwing! I don't know what your plan is, but no one messes with my students. I'm like, you can beat up all the Robins you can, but this is where I cross the line. So Nightwing kicks the goons in their faces and rushes off to save the day. Look at you so worked up, Nightwing. Coming to save the day. Nightwing is horrified by what he sees. All the Teen Titans is victimized and conquered. You already lost, boy. This is your new generation? How disappointing. One sneak attack and they crumbled. You've all needed a good spanking for a long time, so I brought some friends. And it ain't just here. My secret society is targeting heroes all over the world. The Justice League is dead, right? We need to make sure that no one tries to step up and fill their spot. So we get more crosshair bullets targeting Luke Fox, Batman, let's see, Aquaman, aka, man, I almost had his name now, Jackson Hyde. Yeah, that was his name. This is not the same character from Young Justice. Firestorm, Wonder Girl, number 3, Robin, aka Damian Wayne, Blue Beetle, Supergirl, and Dr. Light, the not at all disturbing one. The Titans have stopped you before, Slade. We'll do it again. Tell that to Beast Boy. Always wondered about young Garfield. He's a shapeshifter, right? No telling if he has human organs or not. And it was always questionable if he had a brain in his head. So I tested my theory. Bullet right to the face. So the Secret Society drops Beast Boy down, aka Changeling, aka Garfield Logan, down, and he's partially in his animal form and partially not. So, remember when we all saw that grotesque violence and, well, we assumed he was dead? Yeah, turns out he's gonna live and just live with a scar. He'll live, but I think this one's gonna scar. Bastard! And Prometheus, the guy who kills children, kicked Nightwing in the stomach. If you really wanted to kill us all, you'd have done it by now. You're playing games. Today, we prove a point. Sure, I could kill every single person here, and no one would care. But you, Richard, the prodigal son, the chosen one, they care. So he drops to the old billy clubs and says, for old time's sake. Boss, what are you doing? This wasn't what you make sure everyone watches. Nightwing takes his weapons, and he and Slade stare a death stare towards each other. And we get this awesome 2-page spread of them battling it out, duking it out with fight. Only for Nightwing to come out on top. Stay down. You do that again, Wayne, and I'll gut the brat. No, Hyena. Nightwing won the first round. Who should we pick for round 2? Come on, Nightwing. If this is the end of the Titans, who would you pick to go round with old Deathstroke? And Nightwing, seeing all his friends and students being viciously tortured and held for life, he then ultimately decides, if you kill me, you'll let everyone go, right? You were always the trophy, Grayson. Why would I waste my time with someone else? Then just get it over with, you old fiend. Well, look who's my new favorite Robin. And he fires. Only for John Kent Superman to save the day. You missed. You got your dad's time, buddy. This is what I get for stopping by to say hi. This looks like a job for Superman. That's my line. Meanwhile, as the chaos unfolds inside, someone outside watches. Vic, Corey, get the kids out of the academy. Call Oracle and tell her we need major backup now. Someone... It's a bird! It's a plane! You were saying something about proving a point, Slade? I'm ready for round 2 if you are. You think I wasn't ready for the Super Sun to show up? It's a bird. It's a plane. It's Cyborg Superman. Cyborg Superman has seen the truth too. He knows what's best for all of us. Get him. And Cyborg Superman lunges at John Kent and smashes him out of the building. You should really learn to respect your elders, son. You are not my father. Neither are you. But I get it. I pretended to be Superman once. And John punches him in the face, telling him to shut up. As the students are evacuating with the teachers, Nightwing continues to inquire about Slade's mindset. What is this really about, Slade? You don't understand. This is bigger than me, bigger than you. We've lost so much misery. You and I, we need to put a stop to the darkness calls for you, Deathstroke. Do not kill the superheroes. I need them. Remember your mission. Sow chaos. Create a crisis. Bring my dark army to you. Shut up. Yes, shut up. This is completely contradictory to everything we were doing on this issue. Like, weren't I supposed to be given a contract by the Great Darkness to kill everybody? And Nightwing notices this pain too. Slade, what is wrong with you? It's your lucky day, Richard. New orders just came in. Warp, get the secret society out here. But we can finish them. Just do it! This is just the beginning. It gets a lot harder from here. Spread the word. Legacy is dead. It's open season for superheroes. Consider it a mercy killing, because any survivors will be turned over to the darkness. Your father was willing to die to save lives. Are you? Let's find out. And the Supermen crash into the Titans Tower Academy, completely wrecking it. Ouch. This isn't over. And Cyborg crushes Cyborg Superman's head in. I am not kidding. We see the grisly detail. You're done, Henshaw. I'm sick of you getting cyborgs a bad name. Sorry about your school. Not the first time. I know, we blew it up like 2 times already. One in Future State and one in our recent concluded series. We kind of have a habit of having our Titans Tower blow up. Your dad would be proud of you, John, Nightwing comments as he and Cyborg lift him up. Would he? And we see the despair and pain spreading about. The students are trying to gather as much wits as they can. Starfire hugs with crying kids. Raven holds Beast Boy in her arms. And Roundhouse has to convince the superhero 8 character because he quits. What are you doing? You heard Deathstroke. Not dying over some costume. I was right. The patronizing voice of Black Adam arrives. You are not ready to lead the Justice League, son of Kal-El. But I was wrong about you, Nightwing. Deathstroke may have led this attack, but this blame for this tragedy falls at your feet. Where are you, Black Adam, huh? If you're so great, why don't you lead the new Justice League and go after Deathstroke? That is exactly my intent. Deathstroke's forces laid siege to my home as well. These attacks are worldwide. I have no choice but to agree with you. It is my burden to lead this team, but I will turn you into the protectors you should have always been. As emergency services arrive to Titan's Island, the kind of force the world needs. Yarg! In space! You shot me! Hey, put pressure here. It'll be okay, I promise. Consider yourself lucky. If it were John or Guy, they might have left you to fend for yourself. Not me. I'm the sensitive artist type. So yeah, Kyle Rayner's been depowered for a while and has been living the space life and blows up a door. Okay, what now? I was wondering the same thing. And he fires at Hal Jordan. And Joe. Whoa, Rayner, we came to rescue you, but it looks like you have it under control. Do your friends usually try to shoot you when they first see you, Jordan? Probably Batman. He'll probably punch them. Hal, dude! Hi, who are you? Kyle, meet Joe Mullen. I heard about you right before everything went nuts. The best detective in the Corp, right? I solved a few cases. How did you find me? Well, this is a good news, bad news situation. Good news is Guy was already looking for you. The bad news is the Justice League are dead. What? How? How, John? Pariah created a dark army composed of the Grey's enemies, and the Justice League stopped them from invading our world. Black Adam was the only savior. He claims the Justice League died. So while the rest of the speedsters are trying to find Barry Allen, hoping that Barry will be the key to resolving all the madness, while we find the people who did it. Hal, I appreciate the save, but if this army took down the Justice League, we're going to need more than just the three of us. Oh, I know. That's why I brought backup. You're ready to report for duty, and so are comic ends with the whole of the Green Lantern Corps all together, ready to take the fight to Pariah and the Dark Army. Okay, so question. So I know they said this takes place a little bit later on in the DC universe, but when does exactly certain events happen? Like, was it everyone's awesome Green Lantern character, Jessica Cruz, a Yellow Lantern for a time, and, well, complications arose with that and hijinks ensued? Oh my god, man, I haven't read the books the Green Lantern book in a while, but still, wasn't she last seen with the Sinestro Corps? But anyways, next issue, Training Day with Black Adam and the Battle of the Emerald Onslaught. No. Onslaught is a different character. He's in the Marvel Universe. He's the collective consciousness of Charles Xavier's grief from realizing Mourn McTaggart's visions, and Magneto after a psychic blast emanation happened. Because that was a thing in comics in the 90s. I don't know how that was possible, but still. So, yeah, that was pretty much the issue. Battle. Deathstroke's under my control of sorts, and he's trying to fight it and do his own thing. And completely contradicts Shadow War's ending, where they said that he was going to hunt down everyone and kill them all. So, I don't know what the contract now he has been given is. So, we'll have to see where that ends up going. Probably nowhere if they don't bring it up, even though this is the same writer as Shadow War. But, yeah, other than that, a little hiccup in continuity. Everything else has been pretty consistently fair, and, well, I'm loving how Joshua Williamson actually looked like he took the time to read everything. That despite it being a time skip, he does know certain things had to happen, like Kyle Rayner's temporary disappearance, and well, the hijinks that ensued from there. So it does feel like, yeah, he is paying attention to everything. So, yeah, the artwork by Daniel Sampere and the coloring by Sánchez is beautiful, it's detailed, it really does remind me of another artist who's lost his way in a lot of ways. Oh, God. But yeah, the House of Nightwing has burned to the ground and the Titans have fallen, fractured beyond belief. So, we'll have to see where that goes and see how they worked out these issues. But yeah, now Black Adam is taking control of the Justice League, and it's like, we're gonna prepare, I'm gonna train you guys ready for the great war that is to come, and probably lead to hijinks. Also, we never see Chupacabra again, so even though you got the bomb out of him, is he still dead? Also, how did you get the bomb off him when it was at like 3 seconds? Like, I know Nightwing is awesome and everything, but I don't think he's capable of being the Flash, since they're all gone right now. So unless the Flash showed up, yeah, I don't see how this worked. So yeah, the Secret Society is out to raise hell and destroy the era of legacies. So we're doomed. But this is about all we can go for. We'll see you all again next time. Neo Reality Collective, hosted by Eric Brown, will be back with you again soon. And take care and enjoy this last ad break and outro. Have a good day, everyone. Peace out.
Be sure to donate to the brand and keep up to date with additional content on YouTube channels such as Neo Reality Entertainment, NRE The Wrestleverse, and NRE Pop Culture Omniversa.